The DA in Meek's case asked the judge, Janice Brinkley, to step down. She says no. So then everybody involved decides to go to the appellate court and asks them to hit her with her bags. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Aight, so yeah. So apparently, Meek Mills is going to be, well, they look for Meek Mills to be granted a new trial, basically, by the appellate court. Before we go any further, for everybody that don't know, Pennsylvania, that's a Commonwealth state. That basically means that the courts can do whatever the hell they want to do half of the time. That's what that means. So when you see the actions of a judge, Janice Brinkley, these actions are not abnormal in the system that they have down there. This is actually pretty normal, the way that she's doing what she's doing. I wouldn't be surprised if she feels like the only reason why she's getting this pushback is because she's a black woman. I'm not trying to be funny. This is not, I'm dead serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she feels like the reason why they're going after her and they're trying to do all of these things in order to help Meek Mills is directly due to her being a black woman, because this is common practice down there for them to absolutely abuse the laws that, you know, regular states have to actually, you know, be in line with, because they are a Commonwealth state and they have so much more leeway to do whatever they want to do. Anyway, let's get to the story. So Meek Mill, for everybody that don't know, was trying to get a new trial. So first they tried to get a new trial and Judge Janice Brinkley said no. Then they tried to ask her to step down and they tried to get a new trial with a different judge. So yeah, she says she's not stepping down. So then they basically had to go around her. I can't even really say over her head, but they had to go around her. And now they're trying to get a new trial with a different judge. Their position is that this specific judge isn't treating them fairly. They're not treating the Meek Mill situation fairly. Okay, so I'm going to break down what went on with Meek Mills one more time. I feel like this is like the Spider-Man origin of the Spider-Verse movie, when they be like, one more time, and they keep telling a new origin of every different iteration of Spider-Man that was on the show. Anyway, so one more time. Years back, Meek Mills was arrested. When he was arrested, the cops that arrested him basically hit him with a gun and a drug charge, right? Meek Mill's defense is that he never had no gun. The officers, I believe, also say he pulled the gun on them. So Meek Mill's defense was he never had no gun. There was no gun. They beat him up. They planted the guns. They planted the drugs. Whatever. Come to find out, after he had already been on probation for who knows how long, they found out that those specific cops that actually arrested him and accused him of doing these things were dirty. Those cops got in trouble for being dirty. So now they're off of the force, or they're in jail, or wherever the hell they're at. And Meek is trying to now get off of probation. This is before. The judge still did not want to let him off of probation and wanted to let all the charges that he had, you know, copped to, or whatever the case was, or whatever happened. They didn't want to back up off of those, allow him a new trial, anything. In addition to that, they decided to violate his probation for doing wheelies on bikes. And depending on who you want to listen to, breaking up a fight in an airport. So Meek Mills absolutely feels, and his team feels, like he was not treated fairly, period. So when they try to get a new trial, he gets violated, yada yada, this and this and that. He has all of these different politicians. I don't even know if you want to really call them politicians, but I think there were a couple politicians and all these other extremely wealthy and people that have pull and reach try to come to Meek Mill's defense. There was a whole bunch of like parades and everything down there in Philly. Everybody, they galvanized the community. Judge Janice Brinkley stood on all 10 of her toes and said she's not budging. So it became obvious that whatever problem they have, it seems like it can be personal. At some point, it came out that Judge Brinkley had a clerk that wanted Meek Mills to do something. Meek Mills didn't do that thing. So then it was seen as they were trying to hurt Meek Mills because he didn't convalesce with something that they wanted him to do, or whatever the case was. Then it came out, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's happening. I'm just going over this real quick with y'all. Then it came out that Meek Mills, that allegedly, the judge wanted Meek Mills to redo like a Boyz II Men song or some shit. I don't even know what group it was, but they wanted Meek Mills to redo some song. I don't even know, man. Anyway, so Meek Mills obviously didn't redo the song or whatever the case was. So a couple of other things happened involving Nicki Minaj and a couple other things. So now we're here and they're asking the judge to step down. The judge is still saying that she's not going to step down. They go to the appellate court. The appellate court, they're expecting the appellate court to actually grant Meek Mills a new trial, which at that point I'm expecting that they're going to vacate the conviction. You get it? They've been trying to get Meek Mills up from under not just Meek Mills and his team, but other parties have been trying to get Meek Mills up from under this judge, and she refuses to let him go. He's been on probation for 10 years. This is, I don't know how normal this is. Anyway, on CNN, they say Meek Mill's legal team's fight to clear his name continues. The rapper's been granted a new hearing at an appellate court in Philadelphia on July 16th. According to his lawyer, Mills is advocating to have a 2008 conviction on drug and gun charges overturned. We're looking forward to an oral agreement before the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania and to hopefully having Meek's conviction vacated. Meek's lawyer Jordan Siev, S-I-E-V, Jordan told CNN in a statement on Tuesday, in light of the district attorney's recent filing where he supports the granting of a new trial to Meek and recusal of Judge Brinkley, we hope to have this injustice rectified once and for all. We live in a different age, y'all. We live in a totally different age. And if this was 2008, Meek would be up Schitt's Creek. Matter of fact, in 2008, it seems like Schitt's Creek was what he was up. But we're in a different age right now. So these judges or whoever's trying to flex their muscles against certain parties, against me, hell, she'd be able to have me on probation for 100 years. But against an individual that has affluent connections, where they could have good lawyers or great lawyers, and where they could have money that can be behind them in order to pay for the things that obviously need to be paid for in order to be able to have the proper, I don't want to say support, but to have the proper legal counsel. It's just a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a court-ordered attorney. This is somebody that they've actually, dealt with the BS before, and they know, and they have, have connections or whatever to get through it. Anyway, Janice Brinkley turned down a petition by Mills for a new trial. I told you that, despite the recommendation by the Philadelphia district's attorney. So basically, the district attorney even wants to get out from under this. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, this is a Commonwealth state, and they can do whatever the hell they want to do. So we'll see what happens after all of this goes. After all of this, I guess we're gonna see what happens on what date did they just say that was? July 16th. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. But I'm telling you, they're expecting for the appellate court to overturn the conviction, and then allow for there to be another trial. And at that point, I wouldn't be surprised if they just throw the case out, because the police officers that actually arrested him were bad. I wouldn't be surprised if they just throw the case out. Anyway, leave the comments down below. I want to know what you guys think about all of this. Even the stuff that I had to repeat, because if I don't repeat stuff, I'm going to be full of comments down low with people that don't know what's going on asking stupid questions. Anyway, so like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.